Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So, it's your girl Cosmic Jazz Suzu, and today I am back with a horoscope reading. This is for how the beginning of 2025 will play out for you, the beginning half, at least. I just want to say, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being patient. I know I took a long time to post and upload your video, your reading. A lot of stuff has been happening in January, but the point is, it's here now, and you can somewhat be prepared of what's to come beginning half of 2025. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Just some disclaimers. This is just a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and use my readings as confirmation, advice, and guidance at the end of the day. Okay? You have free will. So, we got the first card coming out. Oh, Lord. Sagittarius, what is going on? We got the Two of Cups reverse and the Eight of Cups. Okay, off the bat, this is telling me you're walking away from certain connections. Point blank period. There are certain connections in your life that either ran its course or you're mentally, emotionally clocked out of it. So I'm seeing separation here, you walking away. But let's get into it. Temperance. I like this because you actually rule over this specific major arcana, Sag. You do. So that's telling me you're choosing yourself, essentially. We got the Six of Wands reverse. Eight of Cups, yeah. Oh, okay. Two of Pentacles. You know what, Sag? You know what? I like this for you. But before I get into it, let me roll your astro dice. Let me roll your astro dice real quick. So we got Venus twice. So I see a focus on connections, love, harmony, beauty, self-worth, even money. We have the 10th house, the 4th house. Those are opposite houses. 4th house deals with home and family. 10th house deals with career and public image. And then we got Aries and Taurus. So maybe you might be dealing with the Aries or Taurus. Maybe you have that in your chart. Or maybe these are seasons that will be very pivotal for you. So that will be end of March all the way to end of May. So that time frame could be significant for you. Okay, Sag, let me tell you something. You want to take a step back this year. I see you kind of reevaluating a lot, and you're realizing some things just don't matter anymore to you. And it's almost like you're searching for what truly matters, what truly resonates with you. Starting off with the Two of Pentacles, I keep seeing you juggling. I keep seeing you going back and forth with two aspects of life. This could be career and love. This could be family and career. This could be, you dealing with the 3D and physical realm and trying to find some form of spiritual enlightenment. I just keep seeing you going back and forth between two extremes. And it's only emphasized here with the Temperance card. Temperance is someone who is enacting so much patience and trying to balance two opposing forces that usually don't get along. So it's like trying to mix oil and water or trying to find the perfect balance. So I see you doing that, but in the act of doing so, it's causing you to kind of retreat away from the public, away from other people. And I'm even seeing that you're choosing to distance yourself from people overall. It kind of feels like you need a break, Sag. And I think 2025 might be the year where you recalibrate. This feels like a recalibration that you need. So with the Two of Cups here, there are certain connections. Maybe this is a love connection that's being highlighted. There are connections in your life that are not working anymore. And it kind of feels like with the Temperance, you tried to make it work in the past. Like you tried everything, and maybe the person has as well. But it's come to a point where it's not leading to any growth. And I'm even seeing with the Six of Wands reverse, I'm seeing a lot of embarrassment. It's like, dang, I've been working at this for so long and nothing is changing. I feel stuck. And now publicly, I'm being embarrassed. Everybody's laughing. And I think, Sag, you're tired of that and you know you deserve better. So I see you disconnecting and walking away for good. If it's not connections, it could be a job, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm not really feeling it, but it can be, especially since we have the 10th house here. You end up feeding into the joke when you didn't deserve it. and you know things are not going to change. So it's like it's almost like you have to wake up and smell the coffee, Sag, or you have to go outside and touch some grass, because obviously something is not working no matter how hard you try. So the best thing you can do is to disconnect, and with the temperance, focus on yourself. Focus on what you deserve. Focus on things that reciprocate that energy you're putting out. And with Venus here, I do see that you've been wanting to make things work. Like, you're all about harm. It's so interesting this energy is coming out for you. But Venus is all about harmonizing. So it's like, yes, you try to harmonize, but sometimes you're harmonizing with the wrong frequency or the wrong type of energies. You need to harmonize with similar people or similar situations that resonate with you. This could be even family. Maybe you feel like you're getting embarrassed or nothing is working, so you have to disconnect. The King of Cups. Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You're tired of compromising, Sag. You really are. And I'm seeing you emotionally disconnecting. Now, I would say, besides that, in other aspects of life, I think you're focusing on your happiness and keeping that private. I don't really see you wanting to show yourself or reveal yourself in the public. I don't see you wanting to take the stage and receive credit. I feel like you just want to be left alone for the most part this year. And this is to help you connect back to your happiness or whatever brings you happiness. I do see you a bit emotional this year, more than normal. And I think it's because you need to learn to connect back to your emotions and really, not saying appreciate it, but acknowledge it. Acknowledge what you're feeling and stop ignoring it just for the sake of compromising or for the sake of the greater good. Because at the end of the day, if you're the one always being sacrificed in some way, or you're always the one being laughed at, being embarrassed time and time again because other people can't pick up the slack, then it's time to leave. It's time to change. It's time for change. End it. And I'm seeing with the Ten of Cups, when you are able to balance out the right things and prioritize the right things, I see happiness coming and you end up walking into it. You end up being happy. You end up feeling grateful for doing those things. If you are planning anything, do not reveal it to people. Because again, I don't see, like, whoever you have around you, Sag, I don't see them having good intentions. Even at work, it's like if you're planning to make some type of move or you have some type of idea set into place, do not share it. It's best to keep it hidden and then reveal it once the time has come, once you actually accomplish it. Don't allow any outside influence to sabotage this. That's what I'm feeling for you. Okay. I want to see what else you need to know about career. Four of Pentacles. The World. The Magician. Okay. So I do like this. What this is telling me is keep your head down and work. Don't tell people what you're about to do. Don't share your ideas. Four of Pentacles is somebody who is being very frugal with their energy. If you want to accomplish something, I'm saying like a major, major accomplishment this year with the world. This could be graduating. This could be getting certified. This could be getting accepted to something. Whatever this is, lock in, Sag. Lock in. Don't worry about other people because this is very important for you. And I think once you accomplish this, I'm seeing more opportunities being presented in the future, and you can definitely do it. You can do it. But you have to be very mindful about where you're allocating your energy to, because if it's with other things that don't matter, if it's not of a priority, you're just wasting your time and energy. When you lock into this, you'll see the most growth. So my advice for your career, whatever you're going through, lock in, complete it, and then see what happens after that. I am getting very good energy from this. So just make sure you're focused this year on your career, okay? And I'm seeing that with the 10th house. Now let's get into love. So I'm gonna pull for 3 different groups: singles, couples, and then situationships. So for my singles, single Sag, what do y'all need to know for 2025? Love. What's to come? Ooh, there's too many cards. What does my singles need to know? We got attraction, Mars, and hot. Okay. Oh no, that's too many cards. What do my singles need to know about love? We got waves coming and going. So I still see the emotional side being highlighted here. Detachment and cold. Wow. And then we have family, home, and commitment. So for the Sag I'm talking to who are single, I think eventually you do want to settle down. But I keep getting this hot and cold vibe from you. Literally showing up. So it's crazy that your whole reading is all about balancing out things that matter. So I think when it comes to your feelings, do I see you necessarily being in a relationship and committing this year? No, because I think the whole point of this year is to understand your emotions better and understand what aligns and resonates with you and how that can carry over for the rest of your life. I'm seeing you in this weird in-between state where one moment you might be very attracted to somebody, but then the next moment we might see a side to them and you're like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to detach. So your feelings, pay attention to your emotions. It might be very much up and down this year when it comes to love. So I would say don't make any major decisions in love this year, especially beginning half of 2025. Really focus on your feelings. How do you feel towards somebody, and how does that manifest throughout time, throughout a period of time? Is the attraction still there, or do you notice you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling you, or like, figure that out and really connect to your feelings. So I don't know why I keep saying that, but really connect to your feelings because that's the highlight here. And for those who are in relationships, okay, we have coming together, spiritual union, soul contract, and reconciliation. We have regrets, repression. That's too many cards, but I saw something about an offer in a meeting. We have storm, unexpected, karma, balance, and justice. Okay. So for my couples, I think this year there's going to be some things coming up in the connection that have been repressed. It might be a bit of a shocker. It might cause the connection to go through a little bit of a rough patch. However, it's meant to shed light on what can be improved. If you feel like the connection is dwindling in some way, or maybe you guys are a bit detached more than normal, I do see there will be an opportunity to mend the connection. But what needs to happen is emotions, again, should not be repressed. You need to be connected to your feelings, and vice versa with your partner. I do think there might be a very intense conversation coming up this year regarding addressing an issue that keeps happening over and over again. Or maybe this is a brand new issue that comes to the surface that never has been spoken upon before, but it sheds light on where the connection really is. I do think you guys will be able to work through it. And I think this will bring you two together. However, it might come as a shock. So if you know there's a conversation that needs to happen, then it will be happening this year. But I think this is to help balance the connection again. So be easy with yourself and be easy with your partner. Yeah. And I'm even seeing you guys like thinking about the past and wanting to get back to that point. So, I think that's sweet. So just keep that in mind. Now, for those who are in situationships, we have love, adore, admire, enchantment. Okay. Rejection, loss, fragmented. And then, Then we have lockdown, mental prison, confined, and then intervention. So I would say for my situationships, I think there is love here. However, I'm seeing somebody getting rejected. So it's like, yes, the love is reciprocated, but it doesn't feel like the connection is going anywhere necessarily. It's almost like, oh, I like to have you around. I appreciate you, and I might have genuine love for you. However, I'm not ready to commit, or I'm not ready to be exclusive yet. So I'm almost feeling like there's a vibe here. There is a connection, but someone here is not ready to take that step forward. So the other person might feel rejected, and the connection might turn into a bit of a prison, almost like, oh, you're keeping me as a placeholder, even though there's no label on our connection. So be mindful of that, Sag. If this is you, actually, it doesn't matter who it is. This is not healthy. You can care for somebody. Like I see the admiration, I see the love here, but I don't see any movement. In fact, it feels like a backwards. It's like y'all go backwards instead. Don't feel trapped, or don't get trapped in this situation, Sag. If there's no progress, then there's no progress. So please be mindful of that. I hope that resonated in some way. Okay, so for your final messages, we're going to pull from the Ratchet deck. And I did this for all the other signs. Final messages for Sag. Turn your passions into your life purpose. Situationship is complicated. Yeah, that situationship keeps coming up. We have feminine and healer. The side piece. Yikes, what is this? Oh, okay. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. If the tables are turning. Clarify feminine. Oh, no, that's too many. Clarify feminine. You've been accepted. Congrats. Clarify healer. We got reconciliation. Yeah, I keep seeing like a reuniting, healing. Okay. And we have higher vibration. Okay, that's good. Okay, so for this one, it's not a literal side piece, but what I was hearing was a side business. So that's kind of like the side piece or like the side dish. Okay, that's kind of funny how that played out. So Sag, if there is a business idea you have, I'm saying you have a main job, but there's another thing you could do on the side. So that's more of your passion. I think you can do a lot with this side gig if you really put your mind to it. I think the job you have now can help support it financially, but I think eventually you'll be gravitating towards fostering this and investing into this. It's going to lead to some growth and more opportunities in the future. So you might be doing that this year. So, or maybe you guys might be starting like a side business. I'm getting that. For this, situationship is complicated and the tables are turning. I'm getting a lot of karma with this. So again, if you're in a situationship, what I was seeing still stands. There has to be some form of change. Yes, you can love somebody, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And if there's no change and you obviously want the change, then that change will involve detaching, walking away, which I saw in your original tarot spread. Now, for this, feminine and you've been accepted, I am seeing growth again. There's acceptances. Maybe you're graduating. Maybe you got accepted to a program. Maybe you got a new job offer. Maybe something about you got accepted. I'm saying it's because you are attracting those things to you this year, which is really good. And then lastly, with the healing and reconciliation, there are certain connections that will be healing this year. So as you will be walking away from connections that are not good, especially for my couples, I do think you will have the opportunity to heal connections that matter. So if you notice there's some distance and, you know, something's still there that can be salvaged, I see that coming through and you two healing together. So with that being said, I hope that resonates, and I'll see y'all later.